Well, we may be in the middle of winter here, but planning now for internships this spring. So how does this sound? Urban farming with hands-on training and mentoring and information on land access. Victoria Beatty is the executive director for Growing Places Indy. She's joining us now to answer some questions about this farm apprenticeship program, actually plural program. So good to see you.
Good to see you too. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. I love this idea and I want to see more of it. So I want to make sure you guys get to be heard. These, first of all, just tell us a little bit about what you guys do and why you think urban farming is something that we need to know more about and to do more.
Yeah, of course. So Growing Places Indy is a local nonprofit located on the Near East Side of Indianapolis. We operate 4 urban farms and we grow food to donate to the local community. We also focus on food access, food justice, educational programs, and we really think it's important that people understand where their food comes from. And when the pandemic started, there was a resurgence of people who are really interested in growing their own food, and so we provide those workshops and those programs for people to be able to do that.
We're looking at some of the photos now of just the adults and the children really just in the soil and seeing these beautiful plants and food growing. I want to talk about these apprenticeships first with the adults and this Grow Getters program. What is the goal here for the adults first?
The adults, I actually went through that same program before I became executive director. I really wanted to learn how to grow my own food. I grew up in a food desert. I didn't have access to a grocery store. So the adult program really provides the tools and resources needed for someone who wants to actually be an urban farmer and start their own farm. Even if they want to do a community farm, we give them a year-long program to really be able to learn from the beginning to end how to be able to do that and provide all the resources needed. And this program actually is just kind of a growth from another program that we've had for the last 10 years, and it's powered by United Way. And it's really an opportunity for people to want to jumpstart their business in the food industry. As we know, the average farmer is 65 years old, and so we really need to make sure that we transfer those skills, those life skills of growing food, which a lot of people don't know. And this program really allows the opportunity for people to do that. As we know that becoming a farmer can be extremely expensive, of course needing to have land. And so this actually provides people with access to land, resources, as well as hands-on training by our experienced farmers to be able to jumpstart their business if that's what they choose to do.
Phenomenal. So we have that information up there, 18 and older. You need to be able to kind of give 20 to 25 hours for that program. Now I want to get to this is what I even think is even cooler. The Young Grow Getters. This is a paid 6 weeks program. So jump in and tell us the details about this.
Yeah, so our paid youth program is focused on youth 15 years to 18 years of age in high school. And we really wanted to make sure that kids understood the importance of growing food while also learning job skills, leadership skills. And also, as I said before, growing your own food is a life skill. And we know that this is something they'll be able to take with them for the rest of their lives. And our last group of kids last year went on to start their own gardens in their own high schools. They became friends. And so we also want to pay the young people so they can also learn the value of money and being paid for their work. And as we know that farming is hard work, and we wanted to make sure that we instill that in the kids and show them how valuable this skill set is, while also teaching them job readiness skills and leadership skills.
All right, so I only have about 30 seconds left, and we're going to put up the information on how people can sign up. But again, you can't take everyone, but they can apply, correct?
Yeah, they can apply online. We have applications for the high school program and the adult program. The adult program is year-long. The high school program is 6 weeks long. So yeah, just apply. We are actually going to be doing interviews. So obviously we can't take everyone. We're going to try to take as many people as we can, but we'll have plenty of workshops for those who want to continue to learn how to farm and may not be able to commit to the full year or 6 weeks. But yes, apply online, and there's some more information about our programs online at our website.